Welcome back to Spur of the Moment. This is Jim. Today we are back to playing The Outer Worlds. We're going to go ahead and have some adventures out in Stellar Bay. See if we can't get this disconnected community some help. It's really tough to say what we're actually doing for these people most of the time, as they're so steeped in this dystopian relationship with the companies that cutting them off seems like a death sentence, but helping them out seems like enslaving the whole race. So I don't know what I'm doing and if it's right or wrong. But let's go out and do something.
I need to talk to you, Captain.
Wow. That was quick.
Hey, got a favor to ask you.
Okay, we just met.
Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow.
I'm already
might
your
stop
captain,
in
though.
On an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way. Don't worry.
This really is
Type to
scripted for
run
right
off
now.
And get yourself killed, and I could use the help.
Okay. Thanks.
I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous.
We should hook you up with our doctor. She can't not help someone, at least if she owes you. I'm sure it'll work out. All right, what kind of damage are we talking?
We can't handle.
So come on, what is it?
I used to run with a band of hunters, friends, 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, with the family we once were.
Okay, so how do we go into that?
First, we go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to bury.
Okay, so we're not just getting 3 other people and burying them with him. We're gonna go him and some other people. And okay, where's home then?
A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a mannequin showed up and kicked us all out.
Okay.
If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together.
Okay, sure.
Thanks, Cap.
Kind of wanted to see what a Banta Cap Queen was anyway.
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
That is a bunch of them. Silenced, right? So you guys don't know what happened, yeah? This way, guys. Don't get caught. No need to elevate the threat level. It was just the wind after all. They smell blood. Oof. One person is so ready.
Here we go.
Holy crap. What the hell? It Holmes? Oh, yeah.
They were coming real close to eating me. I'm Lenora.
Good to meet you, Lenora.
What are you doing out here? Not that I'm complaining, but I figure only marauders and animals roam around.
You're pretty right there. I was just exploring.
Oh, well, okay. I can appreciate an adventurous spirit. Thanks for the help. I've got to pick up some things from the bay, but I run a little stand near Fallbrook. Next time you need supplies, stop by, you hear?
Alright, be safe out there. I mean, I don't know if I'd exactly say scared as much as, you know, looking to make it easy on myself. Yeah, they look like they got that. A sealed door to nowhere. I need a hideaway key to get in.
Here we go.
A mega canid? Holy crap, what am I thinking?
Nice one! Here we go!
Wow. They just have no idea how to get up here. Where did my people go? I don't know where they went during that fight, and I don't know if I need to.
They'll never see us.
Well, that's what we're hoping for anyways. What is this? WoW? They gain invasion?
Here we go.
Not so colossal now. Or something.
Big mistake. Come take a toe off.
That's the last of them!
Whoa. Okay, this is not a combat zone, it looks like.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet.
That
In
sounds
it,
familiar.
You'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting. We're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
Why are you out of pamphlets? Why are you?
I'm so sorry. It's a habit, I suppose. We used to have plenty, but we ran out of paper and ink.
It seems
Ever
significant.
since the corporations left, it's been hard to come by the basics. But you know what we do have? Freedom. This is the only place in Halcyon you'll find it. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
Well, you have problems.
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come.
Okay.
You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
I'm not gonna stay, but I am looking for work.
Oh, sure. Graham's our founder. He taught us how to cut our own path in the wilderness. And I guess some folk have started following Zora's orders. You
Okay.
can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them.
Okay. Tell me about Graham.
Why, he's our founder.
Yeah, I got that part.
Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying.
Well, we ain't staying.
She's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander.
Oh.
She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you.
Huh. Okay. Where can I find him?
Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door.
She's definitely your
The new boy.
sawbones.
Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Okay. Okay.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers, I tell you.
Okay.
Romantically.
Yeah, we felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
Oof.
A total failure then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Van Noys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company.
Ah, they noticed us. Yeah, you got company.
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one.
I'm not really looking for either. I'm looking for work. I want bits. I told you're out of pamphlets.
Ah, yes. The first step to accepting the truths of philosophism is to open your heart to its wisdom. I've found the written word to be quite effective in helping people do that. But alas, the eternal truth hasn't been generous with the paper and ink. Now, why have you come?
I like to get paid. So you guys need any help with anything?
A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
A printing press?
Oh, yes. Many facilities lie abandoned in the wilderness. I believe the press could be operational again with a little elbow grease and luck.
But you don't have ink and paper.
Sounds to me like a nifty little challenge.
Such enthusiasm, yes. I agree wholeheartedly. Our own little fixer-upper. Will you aid us in our cause?
I mean, sure.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Wait, where is Huxley?
Uh-oh.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
Okay. Where's the supplier?
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
They supply you?
One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta, periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly. though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
That's smart.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
We don't go.
Hey.
You seem like someone who's got work for me
nice
too.
day, huh? Come on,
Aw.
Arthur.
See, that is an adult person.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
Mama's helper. Let's go with Captain Hawthorne.
You here to join the iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
You're Agnes's little boy?
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades. No matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? I'd hope she'd accept my decision.
No, she seems to think you're in a lot of danger. Asked me to rescue you.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
That's fair. Though I do like this option here.
She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time?
You've been out for weeks, and show her the skills you learned.
You're right. I can do this. I just need to stand my ground and make her see she can't control me anymore.
Worst case
No.
scenario, just leave again, you know? Oh, okay. A little dangerous, but alright. I'm gonna read your computer, by the way. Huxley, stay off this machine. Okay. Work orders. The pipes on top of my house are gonna burst. They're leaking steam. Someone ought to fix them. I can remotely engineer them. Cool. Arcing electricity at the bar. I can remotely shut it off. Cool. Haven't heard anything from the wrapped house. I can hack it remotely to reset the communications breaker. Oh, I can't hack it. I'm not good enough at hacking. Okay. Dear Diary. Eat it. Hux. Okay. And medical examiner's resident. Doors sealed. Engage the remote force door lever operation. Okay. Ash, you have a name.
Never seen you before.
Yeah, never seen you either. I'm new here.
Take my advice. Move on. Get off world if you can. If you can't, get to the bay.
Wow, Ash, you
I'm
are a
halfway
downer.
around T1. Monarch, they call it now. Been around it twice. Sit at the hot pole and the cold. Nothing on this moon for nobody. There's a lot of heartbreak.
What's your story?
It's pretty simple, kid. You sit at the bar, I drink, I mind my own business. That's it.
Good story, man. I bet I could outdrink you.
Kid, I ain't got but half a liver left. And what's there don't work so good. And I could still drink you under the table. Look, you want to buy the drinks? I'll do my bit to keep you entertained. Just don't ask me to dance.
Yeah. Well, Yeah.
I can't repay no kindnesses now. Alright, so, I reckon one of the most interesting places I've been is the hot pole. You know what that is?
I can make a guess. It's a hot place.
Exactly. This moon ain't big enough to rotate. It's locked. One side always facing Olympus, the other always facing away. Olympus might not be a star, but it throws off ass loads of heat. Monarch's hot pole is the part that's closest to the gas giant. It's in the middle of this big mountain plateau. Volcano's so high the peaks are in space.
That sounds crazy. How'd you survive with no air?
O2 breathers. The heat from Olympus is worse, though. Close your eyes, you can see rays bursting through your eyeballs. Little streaks of light. The funny thing is, then in the middle there's just smooth rock. Circular-like. All the dust blown away. Pale gray with hair-fine cracks all over. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I was lightheaded from the O2. But I felt like I had to take off the breather for a moment. Put my ear to the ground.
How'd that go?
I did get a burn on the lobe before I smartened up. Put a towel under me. It was at the edge of hearing. Deep down. Far off. Irregular. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. The sound of a bird pecking out of a shell.
What's it mean?
Hell if I know. When there's a groundquake now, I hold my breath. Because I don't know if it's Olympus squeezing us with gravity, or wings getting stretched.
What happened to you here?
A great many things. I'll tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? There might be a job in it for you. I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. A fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing is, I ain't seen them in an age.
Oh.
Stands to reason they got themselves ate.
Yeah. Fair. It's a long time ago.
Oh, sure. I was with them when the corps were leaving Monarch. Hell of a time, that. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox. And I've been thinking about seeing it found.
Huh. What if they're still alive?
I'll be glad for it. I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure.
Okay. Lockbox is coming up.
Appreciate it, kid. I'm marking an outpost on your map. You spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place to start. Here's a key for the door.
Oh, I wonder if it's for that. Oh. The hideaway, maybe?
Sorry about earlier. Graham and I don't always see eye to eye. Besides, we just got our asses kicked in the ruins. Not a great time to yammer on about his printing press.
Fair. So you run the triage clinic here?
Yeah, name's Zora. I've been patching up the iconoclast since day one. Whenever Graham's lack of foresight gets someone hurt, I get them back on their feet. If I can.
So, do people around here get injured often?
You joking? It's Monarch. Can't set foot outside without being attacked by a beast or a marauder.
Yeah. Does seem wasteful to buy press parts rather than food.
Hey, you got some decency in you. Careful. That's rare around these parts, and folks are liable to try and take advantage of it.
What happened in the ruins?
Mantiqueen showed up out of nowhere, and I guess the gunfire attracted raptidons. It was a damn bloodbath.
You found a queen that far north? Wish I'd been there.
You and me both, Mioka. We could have used the help. Listen, unless this is urgent, I need to oversee the wounded.
No, I want to keep talking. Talking to me is always urgent. Yes.
You'll have to excuse the captain's insufferable spirit.
Huh. Men dying, talking to a stranger. Men dying, talking to a stranger. Yeah. Stop by later, Mr. Urgency. When I don't have my hands full.
Fine.
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Everybody here looks wore out. Is it just me?
Seems like they're running without supplies.
Watch it. These pools don't just sink. They'll take a toe off.
I don't got much use for sulfur in my own work. Eat that it's here, though.
This'll be fun.
Don't mess
Here we go.
all together.
So those are mantisaurs, huh?
As your engineer, I advise you not to set foot on that, especially the thin ones.
Oh boy. Okay. Mantis Queen time. Okay. That wasn't so bad.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity is really uncomfortable.
Interesting. Some scientists up there.
Here we go!
Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
Oh, gotta get over there, Captain.
Oh.
Maybe they're still alive.
Scientists. Okay, well, I don't think the scientists are still alive. But I also don't think that there was anything I could have done about it. That looks like it was scriptedly remotely detonated. Okay. That's a lot of bits and attention. I don't think anyone's going to figure it out. What's the research data look like? Lorem ipsum. Non-lethal crowd-controlled gas. Okay. Transfer those files to me. Cool. Let's see about messages. From Sanders, just reporting in to let you know this lab set up. We found a good sulfur pocket to drill into. The only local we've had to make contact with is Sublight boss in Fallbrook. She doesn't ask questions. I'm pretty sure she's gouging us. We're all getting sick of expired cysty bits. Ugh. Valdez. It's supposed to smell awful, that's the point. I don't care what Sublight is charging as long as it keeps your presence there quiet. Before it gets out, we're going to spend the rest of our lives in corporate re-education seminars. I don't want to hear from you again until you have a working formula. Once we've got that, you and the rest of the lab rats can come to Byzantium and live on cacao ribs for all I care. Valdez. And come up with a better name for the project. Something flashy and catchy, but that the rest of management will take seriously. Maybe Waterloo or Danger Burn. I'm sick of my boss asking me why I'm forgetting to fill out parts of my report. Let's see. Alternate project titles. Thunderdog. Eggs Ma'am. Skunk Parade. Fuck you, Valdez. I want my raise. Oh, that last one sounds like a better title. This terminal's only for those people. Letter not actually written by Chairman Rockwell, however, it is an approximation of his tone and vocabulary with a 99.8% degree of accuracy, so you should still feel very ashamed. Let's take a look at the research data. Project Not a Toy. Let's see. We're not calling the project Sticky Bits, but he refuses to refer to it as anything else. Doesn't even make sense. The gloop particles are nearly frictionless. Let's see. Start working on an interesting project. Raise hand to read surfaces with gloop, launching expensive equipment at them. Okay, talk about that. Someone filled my underwear drawer with gloop. I have theories. Chastity used the gloop gun in our office paintball game yesterday. She said it was a mistake, but this is the third time she's made the same mistake, and she's managed to cover the door panel with the stuff. Damn thing's going to go haywire ever since. You know how hard it is to clean gloop? Chastity doesn't, because every time I pull out the latex and solvent, she remembers she's got actual work to do. No, I'm locking the damn gun up. Let's unlock the gun. Oh, okay. I can take a test here to get in. Okay, you are attending a company meeting at HHC headquarters in Byzantium and vile distance attack the building. Let us protect the chairman. That was it. Okay, there's more. You're pursuing one of many UDL personal security mega outlets and enjoying our fine selection of employees, compliance, equipment. When you are approached by a stranger, he makes you an offhanded comment that could be constructed as a direct insult to Chairman Rockwell. What do you do? Berate him about the honor of the chairman. Good. You and your spouse have a healthy, loving relationship, but one day you discover that they have been reading unsanctioned stories to your children. What do you do? Let's do arrest your spouse and admit your children to the re-education program, because that sounds like the worst option. Oh, yeah. The gloop gun. Oh, we finally found somebody to test the gloop gun on. Just don't know if it's going to hit him or not. Yeah. Oh my god. Interesting. It causes anti-gravity. Wonder if it causes anti-gravity on bigger things. Sure does. Oh wow. Even on a Manta Queen. But it looks like it's a one and done. You can't just keep doing it to the Manta Queen. Which, you know, I guess makes sense.
A word, if I may be so bold?
You may be. You seem like you're in iconoclad.
Well, now, wait a minute. I still hear those sores crying across the way. How is it you're here and they're still alive?
Very sneaky.
Evidently so, stranger. I don't suppose you'd mind stopping a minute and helping me out? Those beasts don't seem to want to leave. I'm of the mind they need forceful convincing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. I really thought I got them all, but I'll find the rest. Oh yeah, that looks like one. Oh, that's an MSI guard. I don't want to shoot him. Probably. Alright, one more time, Weston Sloan.
Blessed silence at last. I appreciate the assistance.
I'm sure you
Name's
do.
Weston. Every once in a while, I set up shop along these here roads. You find yourself in need of resupply, you come on by. Care to purchase a thing or two?
Yeah. Alright, so... Oh! Hey, it's Lenora. You made it to your outpost.
Oh, hey there. Thanks again for getting me away from those marauders.
Yeah.
You want to buy something?
So, no, I actually want to talk first. I'm surprised you're so chipper about working out here.
Hey, life's too short to be worried about danger this and careful that. I'd rather just do my job and try and enjoy it.
Very optimistic. You never told me how you got captured.
Oh, it's nothing out of the ordinary, really. I was on my way to Fallbrook and got jumped by insane, bloodthirsty cannibals. It happens.
Really? That just... Okay, so you independent out here?
No, don't be absurd. I'm based out of Stellar Bay, but I cater to our more, trailblazing clientele.
Okay, what do you got?
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in.
Yeah, they said I should stop here. And by they, I mean, sublight contractors. Hey, Mortimer.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits.
None of those things. Tell me about your, well, tell me where Catherine is.
You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? That sounds ominous. Yeah. Ms. Malin won't like that a whit.
Oh, breathe. Just it's okay.
She's not but just down the way. A 10 to 1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon. Word to the wise. Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat, I didn't mean the sort with whiskers and a tail.
Got it.
I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron.
Okay, Morty, tell me about your amenities.
No reservation, no problem. Day trippers are always welcome in our saloon. Straight back and to the right. If you hit the falls, you've gone too far. Check in with Ms. Malin. She'll set you straight.
Okay. Later.
Oh, well, this is certainly a town, I think.
Fallbrook's great. Anything you want, they've got it. So long as you've got the bits.
Well, we got 15,000, so hopefully that's enough bits. Hey there, Miss Malin.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy?
Hey.
Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook.
Well, you have a greeter that sends
Only
people
another
directly to you.
paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Catherine, you're as welcoming as ever.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
That doesn't sound like a very charming option. Let's do it.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening.
Okay. I'm the fixer for your problem.
Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago.
Hey, don't put that on me.
Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
Okay. I found a passcode on a corpse, Cellar Bay.
Found it on a corpse, huh? If you killed Lilia's agent, you get to explain it to him, not me. Well, shit. I knew he'd come to a bad end one day. Still, no time for weeping and wailing. We've got a metric fuck ton of bits worth of salvage just waiting for extraction.
Okay. So tell me about it.
All right. One of my runners uncovered a cache of Alta Vitae gas, left in a lab when the board abandoned Cascadia.
Oh,
To extract the
yeah.
gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Huh. What is Alta Vitae gas?
Do I look like one of them egghead science types? All I know is that labs use it to create plants and livestock out of local species. But it's a controlled commodity, available only to the board, so it is of high value on the dark market.
Define safe.
Meaning safe for me and my crew, seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk.
Yeah, alright. Figured that's the case. I'll do it.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders.
Shh, that's no problem.
The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with manatees. You gotta fight through, or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
No problem. Though our sawbones could probably cook. Oh, I wonder if I should bring her in there.
I shall leave the details to you. Now, after you clear the manatee nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Good thing Pavardi can handle it.
Load vapors into a liquid propellant tank? I think I know how to do that. No, I can do that. I think. Yes. Mostly? Definitely.
Dandy. Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature? Handle it with the utmost of care. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. On the terminal, use the passcode you got from Stellar Bay to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course.
I love that sort of thing. I'm interested.
Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a borscht factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
Okay.
Stars, I hope so.
Murder and
Clive
mayhem,
Lundberg,
then.
the self-proclaimed worst king of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
Okay. What do you want me to
Kill
do?
him, run him out. I don't rightly care for the details. So long as Clive knows resistance to me is costly and futile. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut, or his production lines ought to make do.
I'm not gonna ruin the production lines. I don't want to kill him.
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
And he'll be the second king we kill.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure.
Great.
Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
Real straight shooter there. Real straight shooter.
Catherine's great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of the sulfur, so long as you don't mind being in her debt.
You know how their smoke are all crusty outside, but warm and squishy inside? I'm pretty sure she's crust all the way through.
Probably. Yeah, let's go talk to Agnes.
Sure have seen a lot of the colony, huh, Dr. Fenhill?
Ellie. And sure, but most of it looks the same from inside a ship.
Sorry, Dr. Ellie. Still, though, don't you find it thrilling? Being in space?
We're not even in space.
Look, it's just Ellie.
Okie dokie. Oh, Tucker, you're really quite settled in again.
Oh, Captain, you did it! My little boy is back, safe and sound. Tell the captain how grateful we are, Tuck Tuck.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back to talk to you about why I left. Then I'm going back to Amber Heights.
There you go.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're safe here with me, and that's how it's going to stay. Isn't that right?
Nah. Son's a grown man. It's time to start treating him like one.
What a sour thing to say. My little boy will always need me. I'm his mama, you know.
Mama, what I need is for you to listen to what I want for once. But that's between us. Now you promised the captain a reward, so settle up. Then you and me are gonna have a long talk.
Get her, Tucker.
Here, kind stranger. This is every bit I've scrimped and scraped for years to save. But it's more than worth it to have my Tuck Tuck home safe again.
Alright, good luck, you two. Good luck there, Tuck Tuck. Alright, Clyde,
New
let's
face,
talk.
huh? You from Offworld?
Or Caleb. Yeah, whatever. That's right, I'm Hawthorne of the Unreliable.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome.
Glacier water.
Why don't you grab a chair? Sit a spell and revel with us.
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
Huh. What are you
Me
celebrating?
and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
What made you walk off the job?
It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work.
That makes sense.
We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch. We're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
Let's talk about Velma.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
How long can you afford to miss work?
Not forever, but we've each saved up our bits, and I stashed them safe in my home by the diner. I reckon we could last a week or two at least.
Rough. Any suggestions on how to put the pressure on Velma to negotiate?
If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true.
Okay. What's this about blackmail?
I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profits. So far it's just gossip, you know, but if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
We'll talk later. That's good stuff there, Caleb. Good stuff.
Nice thing about traveling with the captain. We meet all sorts of new people.
Sure. Best part is when they pay us.
Oh, I don't do that.
We never really had new folks in Edgewater, except the captain.
Hmm.
Kind of hard to make new friends when everyone's already decided they don't like you.
Rough.
Could be a favor in disguise. A lot of people out here ain't that nice.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Yeah.
Gosh, this old girl's in a rough way. Even old Bess in Edgewater was in better shape than this.
Hey, you want to try running a cannery with obsolete machinery? You be my guest.
Sorry, ma'am. I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just your flanging apparatus isn't making a strong flange, so your sealer isn't sealing right, and...
Oh. I see what you're saying. Huh. I'll have to try that. Anyway, what do you folks need?
Let's talk about Caleb.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
Why can't you give them a pay increase?
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, but they just need a raise to keep up with the prices around
Tell
here.
him to complain to Catherine in Fallbrook, not me. Sublight's demanding more money for the same contracts, which means we're all in the same boat. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire Sublight contractors at this rate.
Can he really afford to lose his entire team after Braxton?
I don't even want to think about that. Or how far behind Braxton's loss alone is going to put us. Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately. Something else on your mind?
Well, great. I don't have to blackmail you or anything.
Dr. Ellie, you ever wonder if maybe we got some things in common?
This isn't another thing about wrenches and guns, is it?
Because you're a surgeon and I'm a mechanic. We both fix things, heal them up.
Hate to break it to you, but before I got to Groundbreaker, I fixed more noses than bones. Nowadays, I probably shoot more than I save.
Oh.
Oh, Pavardi, you're trying so hard.
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
No time for that. There's work to do.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Convince her to see reason. Just gonna pay you more.
How'd you manage that? Wait, never mind. If I question it, it'll turn out not to be true. Besides, I never follow how you got Velma to part ways with a bit card of her own accord. Here, take this as compensation. It ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done. Now, me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
Good point, my man. Good point. Get on out of here. Alright, a betting place. Hey, Nell? I can't tell if your name is 3 meters or Nell.
Ooh,
you're the new face.
Yes.
Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games.
I really am not. I
So
don't
who
even
do
know
you
how
follow?
it's
Wait,
played.
Don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
That sounds like an awesome lie. I want to try it.
I'd heard they'd gotten a new hacker. Is that why everyone's making such a fuss about you? But what are you doing on Monarch?
It's part of the Goodwill Tour of Halcyon. We're meeting our fans across the colony.
Maybe we're not so isolated as I thought.
Oh, you are.
So, what can I do for you?
Well, I found this betting slip in a dead man's apartment.
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
Okay. I'm listening.
Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop. He'd get stuck on something, and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink Purpleberry Punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
So, who did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around.
Ooh.
They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games.
Yeah, that sounds okay.
They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do. Here to catch a game? I'm afraid the transmission's still pretty bad.
Yeah, about that.
What can I do for you?
I wanted to ask about fixing that. You said you're having transmission troubles?
Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda. Like it's done him any good.
Oh.
All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
Interesting. Elijah, Berta, Thug, and Thug.
This ain't your alley.
Man, you can't claim alleys.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
We ain't dogs. I know you murdered Isaac.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
Wow, so you just admitted it. Wrong answer. Eat hot death. Oh, wow. I can take a physical damage weakness. Yeah, sure, why not? I want to do more damage with science guns anyways. So, I might have killed some people. Just wanted to tell you about that Sanjar.
Now, if we were like the other corporations, you wouldn't be allowed to run around dressed like one of Graham's minions. But we're better than that. See? Anyway.
Am I wearing iconoclast stuff? Oh, I met Grim. The landing pad guy. I should tell you about him.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
It was amazing.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
Isaac Rose is dead.
But that's terrible. What happened?
It's taken care of.
That means we won't be able to log their testimonies.
Well,
if there's one thing I've been hoping to re-establish in Stellar Bay, it's proper documentation for legal matters.
Sorry. There's something to be said for that.
Live and learn, I suppose.
I'll try to get it next time.
Your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Thank you, Sanjar. Well, I must say, there certainly is a lot of stuff to do out here in Stellar Bay, so we're gonna wrap this video up without actually having completed or even taking a single step towards the main objective. There's just been so many side quests and things to fight and things to find. But we'll catch you guys next week. Same relative time, same day at least. And I hope that you have a great night.